Hallo, guten Abend. Welcome back to Let's Play Planescape Shaper of Dream. Ich heiße Big Los. And I am actually back in the Elven settlement before we got arrested, because there was something that I skipped that I think we're going to have to go do if we want the correct outcome. Now, if you remember from one of the prior episodes, we got this ring over here, this ring of teleportation. It says this ring teleports you directly to the Elven Rebel hideout. Well, unfortunately, this thing doesn't really work for me. If I try putting it on, and then let's say I'll put it down here. I use the special power, and nothing happens. I don't know if it's broken or what. But since we have met the rebels, we should probably go back to the Elven settlement and tell the lady there, I forget what her name is. Because if we don't and then we go back later, something unfortunate is going to happen. But we can prevent it if we go take care of it now and nip it in the bud. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to return to where the rebels are, where we first met them. And then I'm going to recruit Jared back into my party. Would you like me to join you again, milady? Yes, Jared, I need you by my side. Alright. So here he is.
Yes.
And like I mentioned before, all the stuff that we gave him, his inventory is gone, and that sucks. But we took it all out beforehand, so we didn't really lose anything. And he still has what we have equipped him with. So that's
Sure.
good. Now, it's kind of a long walk from here because this ring, for some reason, just doesn't work. I mean, we can click it pretty much anywhere. And it won't work for us. So I guess we're just going to have to walk there. It is kind of a long walk, and I'm actually tempted to just cut in there once we're over there. Yeah, I'll just do that. Alright, so I'll meet you back when we get to the waterfall cave. We're back by the waterfall. I've put Sharice's armor back on. The rebel hideout must be behind this waterfall, it says now. So we're going to go and see if the dialogue has changed at all. Since this ring doesn't do anything, I'm just going to take it off and put the Ring of Scholars back on. Alright, so here's Mira. That's what her name was.
Hello there.
Feel free to look around. There's nothing special here. Entschuldigung, I know who you really are. I got the teleport ring from Vanessa. She gave me this message for you. Oh, you helped with the assault on the guard? Tell me, what happened? Very briefly, report what happened. The elf is speechless with horror. There was a fight? How terrible! I'm glad I had to stay here and look after our hideout. We did not want to shed any blood. I'm very sorry that things turned out so badly. Too many that's. But don't you think that... Actually, it should be... Get rid of the you. But don't think... Oh, don't you think that you should have expected something like this? Yeah, I guess the you should have been there. But don't you think that you should have expected something like this? You are probably right. You are very inexperienced in such things. Suddenly you hear a faint magic hum near the ancient stele. Oh, Vanessa is coming. We used the ancient magic obelisk and the steles together with the teleport rings we found around here. Oh, and there she is. Mira, I have to... Oh, we have a visitor. Yes, she told me. But look, the statue! It started to glow. How strange. Maybe it collects the energy which is used by the teleportation rings. How weird. I don't understand. Quiet! Listen, don't you hear anything? Sounded like something was destroyed somewhere. Yes, it was that wall that we couldn't get through. And looks like it has generated some ghouls. Now, this will have happened while we were away if we would have continued on from the point where the last episode left off. And since we weren't here to help out, they would have killed Mira. But if we do this before we get locked up in the jail, then we can save her and get XP for it. So that's why we're doing it now, and then after we finish this, we'll go back, and off camera I guess I will finish up what I did in the last episode, and then I guess I'll cut in to the point where the last episode left off. Yeah, that's a good plan. See, the thing is, we have 2 ghasts here, not ghouls, ghasts. And that's all we really have to deal with. Unfortunately, every time that you slay one, this stele will generate new ones. Kind of like that bug pit that we found that was outside the waterfall. It's kind of like that. Except in this case, we have hope. We actually can destroy the stele that's generating these things. So that's going to be our main focus. Therefore, we have to distract these guys. Now, we can use Jared to distract them, but we can also use a summoned creature. So I'm going to use the Flute of Invocation. Now, this probably is, I'm going to guess, a waste of it, but it's better than having to deal with these guys and have them...
Could you pile a little more stuff on me?
These guys have this stench, and if you fail a Fortitude save, then you take all this damage, and since now we have some strength damage, we're going to move very, very slowly. But we have the advantage of using a Draining Blast on these guys. Ah, critical hit. Not only that, now I'm stunned. That sucks. I'm just gonna have to wait now. Who's shooting?
Come on, take your best shot.
They're helping out. Nice. Alright, so the air elemental was able to kill one. We need to get around. Ah, stunned again! I rolled a 2. That's what we do. We roll low around here. That's right, you have to stop me. See, there's another one that was generated. I might have to get Jared to do a heal. What do we have here? Healer's kit +1.
Easy enough.
Do a heal. You're gonna have to. Oh, now we're both stunned. Great. That's just wonderful. At least we have these archers to help us out a little bit.
No problem.
Oh, you're diseased, though. Alright. Well, now that we can get away from here, we'll worry about the disease later, but we're gonna try to destroy this strange stele. And it's actually vulnerable to Eldritch Blast, but not to Eldritch Spears. Strange. Oh, actually it is. Alright, we're gonna use our Warlock Invocations to destroy this thing. Oh, there's another one, and now he's gonna attack Charisse. Yep, this one's near death. Jared, we need you to come over here and take care of this guy. Ah, you're stunned again. Alright, Charisse, run around. Run around.
Could you pile a little more stuff on me?
Oh no, we failed a Fortitude save versus poison.
will
We could
not
try to
be
bash this
defeated.
thing.
Check this.
What are we checking out? Ouch. Is there anything that we could drink besides this potion heal? I want to save this. Cure serious wounds, I guess. But I mean, it's no guarantee, really. Yeah, you're dead. And you're stunned. Oh, Mira is diseased now. Okay. We're gonna need to come over here and bash this thing, and then Charisse will get up. There we go. Bash it. Oh, you're stunned again! Oh, wait a minute. I guess that was enough to destroy it. We got 250 XP for that. But you rolled a 2 once again. Just get unstunned, will you? Oh, Mira's gonna die!
You're no match for me.
Oh, now you're diseased. Alright. I guess you won't die now. Great. Now Charisse can get back up. Right? There you are. Alright, let's take a rest and hopefully we'll make our saves, but
Could you pile
yeah,
a little more
nobody
stuff
made
on
their
me?
saves. We had to beat an 18. There was no way we're going to do that. However, you had a 9 modifier. All you needed to roll was a 9. Oh well.
Yes? Hello there.
My goodness! Those undead creatures nearly killed us. Thank you for your help. Was that a sample of ancient Netherese magic? I hope we won't find any more of these things here. I don't know who used this cave once, but I'm sure it wasn't a good creature. But now you have destroyed the magic stele, and we will be safe, I hope. We would have been very sorry to lose this hideout. I would not feel safe here anymore. But you were probably right. A place like this is hard to find. And as long as your friend is in prison... That's right. We won't leave the mountains before we have rescued him. I will do my best. It's very important to me to have a long conversation with your friend. Which we do. And which we did, and we will again. I don't know why you are interested in Erir, but any kind of help is appreciated. If you need shelter, you can visit us whenever you want. Thank you. I'll keep that in mind. But now I have other things to do. See you later. Okay. So, that completes the Haunted Hideout quest. We have destroyed the evil in the Rebel Hideout. Now we can get back to our other problems. And we can't say anything to Finessa for some reason. But we can explore the rest of this.
Check this out.
What are you checking out? The stele? Anyways, apologies for moving so slow. In fact, I think
Yes?
I'll just use Jared. There is a body here. Oh, and we just walked right over it. Decayed corpse. With a potion of cure disease. So we'll loot it. I don't think there's anything else in here. No. There are 2 branches. We'll check the other branch, and then I guess I'll just meet you back inside the dream after we fall asleep in the prison. Because that's where we left off. Right after we had spoken with Erir, and he refused to help us out. For whatever reason. Okay. So that's that. Fortunately, a teleportation ring won't get us out of here, and it sure as hell didn't get us in here, so that means we're just gonna have to walk back. And hopefully we'll get over whatever disease we have and heal this damage. So I'll meet you back right after I go through the motions again. Okay, we're back to where we left off last time. Unfortunately, the set of events went a little bit differently. When I was talking to the dwarf, he summoned goblins instead of ogres. So I was able to defeat them much easier and without having to use any potions of bark skin. But you saw, even when there was ogres, I was able to defeat them. So we have just talked to Erir, and we're going to go through this door. And we're going to try to conjure Aril with this box of wishes, I suppose. Damn, I haven't concentrated hard enough. I need to focus on Aril. So we need to beat a DC of 17. We rolled a 4, which gave us a 7. So what's that going to do? It generates a vampire. That's just great. Now we have to defeat the vampire. Dominate person. Oh, I hope that doesn't work. The vampire succeeded in a will save. Roll a 19. Jeez. Ugh, it did work. Okay, so I'm dominated. So what are you gonna do? You're just gonna come and attack me, aren't you? Yeah. Wait a minute, you cast Dominate Person and I'm just dazed? Really? I gotta admit, these are some pretty weak vampires. Alright, so it wore off. Okay. I think the key to defeating the vampire is to try to cast Draining Blast and to have the vampire fail the will save. Okay. So the vampire rolled an 11, which gave it a 15. Definitely less than our 17, so we gotta get away. See, the vampire has regeneration 5. That's bad. That means if we miss a bunch of times, the vampire will just regenerate all of her hit points. And then all the work that we did will be for naught. Okay, that's good. She rolled a 1 that time. Move out of the way here. Remember, each round it's gonna regenerate 5 hit points. Alright, that killed it. And we got 53 XP for that. We got a healer's kit +3 out of it. Maybe we can roll higher this time. Alright. We rolled a 14, which gave us a 17, which is the bare minimum required. So here's Aril. I don't think there's anything else in this room. No, doesn't look like it. Alright, so I guess we'll just talk to him.
What is this? What am I doing here?
Oh, that is very simple. You are here to give me the codes to our cells. I hope you have memorized all of them, haven't you?
They're all here in my booklet. But I can't give it to you.
Of course you can. Look, here's my authorization. And then a piece of paper slowly materializes in your hands, and you give it to Aril.
But this document is signed with... Oh, isn't that your name?
Well, that's all right then, isn't it? I'm the one who's in charge here. Or do you see anybody else? Now give me that book. Duty calls.
I only give you the book under protest. Make a note of that. Something is really strange here.
Alright, so he reluctantly hands us the small leather-bound book. You open the book and see that there are single words written next to the cell numbers. Cadge and badge? What is that supposed to mean?
Catch and patch.
Aril's contours blur as he tries to get away from you. You're pretty sure that he gave you a useful but encoded hint, and that you can't expect to get any more information out of him. Anyway, you're confident that, with a little bit of thinking, you'll figure this one out. Alright then, go! That will have to do. And I guess we'll wake up now. But we're damaged. Are you awake? Did it work? Charisse? Alright, alright. Just give me a moment to wake up and I will tell you everything. After your rest, you feel as fit as a fiddle. It's time to face new adventures. Alright, so our damage has healed completely. Let's reapply leaps and bounds. Okay. Now let's try to talk to Erir. Have you been able to pull Aril into your dream? Did he give you the code? He has only given me 2 words. Cadge for cell 4, that is yours, and badge for cell 5, that's mine. Oh, that's a simple encryption. He must have been so confused that I couldn't think of anything better. Obviously, Erir thinks that this problem isn't much of a challenge. You don't want to show any weakness, so you decide you will find the code without Erir's help. So, what do you suggest we do now? Well, you need something to reach the switchboard through the bars. You have to make your arm longer, so to speak. Maybe you can find something useful in your cell. It's much better equipped than mine. So let's continue. As soon as you've found something, enter the codes to both their cells. The tin hen over there won't let us go without a fight. But we will have a good chance if we take it on together. The golems used down here are weaker models. And if I don't find the code or something to reach the switchboard? Oh, please, don't tell me that you can't see through the simple encryption. And believe me, I would never have suggested this plan if I weren't convinced that you can find everything you need in your cell. Alright, I'll give it a try. But you will help me if I need you, won't you? Don't worry, you will manage. I'm sure I haven't misjudged your abilities. So, that is a fairly simple encryption. We're going to use the long, pointy piece of wood, although... Isn't that longer than the bed? How are we going to get a piece of wood long enough to reach that? The bed looked like it was only about 6, maybe 7 feet long. It looks like it's at least 10 feet to the switchboard. But hey, it works. You push the narrow piece of wood through the bars of your cell. You can just reach the switchboard with it. What's the number you want to press for cell 5? The word you received for it was badge. So we're just going to do corresponding letters to numbers. That's about the simplest thing that you could do. So B would be 2. What's the next number you want to press? A is 1. D is 4. G is 7. And E is 5. You see that the lights are going out and that the bars are slowly retracted into the floor. You've made it! Alright. You quickly run out of your cell and enter the code for Erir's. You just have to change the first digit from a 2 to a 3. 31475. Erir's door opens as he dashes out of the cell. Just in time because the golem moves into attack. Uh-oh. Well, we're kind of at a disadvantage then. Come on, Erir, show it what you're capable of, or... Come on, Erir, let's get it. Choose this answer if you want to level Erir up yourself. Which I think I will do. 'Cause 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 By default, this game has restricted leveling. So, whatever the first level was chosen for these characters, that's the only level that you can level them up with. However, I used the tool set to modify the campaign, so I selected unrestricted leveling because I don't like restrictions. So, for some reason, and I don't know why, if you chose that first answer instead of leveling him up yourself, he would have 5 levels of Warlock.
Yes?
Just like Charisse. Now, I don't know if that's a coincidence, if he is supposed to be a Warlock, or it just gives Erir the same levels
Sure.
that your main character has. For example, let's say we chose all rogue levels for Charisse. I'm wondering, would it choose all rogue levels for Erir? But it's hard to know. Now, if I want to level them up myself, since I chose unrestricted leveling, now we could choose whatever. And I did find a good build. However, we are a little bit restricted on this because Erir's first level has to be a Warlock. I'm not really sure how you can change that. This one calls for Rogue at first level. And then it's basically Rogue Ranger, Rogue Ranger, Rogue Ranger, all the way to level 13, then you take a Shadow Dancer level. The name of the build is called Archer Scout, parentheses, Elf New Version, parentheses. And it was created in June 2009. So, about 5 years ago. By somebody called Michelin76. It's fairly highly rated. I tend to look for the highest rated builds because that means they've been tested and people like them. So I'm not sure, should I continue leveling this guy as a Warlock? Is he supposed to be a Warlock? That's the question. Will I be not role-playing if I choose other classes? Because he is a Dreamwalker, kind of like, what's his name, Gan from Mask of the Betrayer. So he should have some arcane-ish abilities. Is it just a coincidence that they're both Warlocks? See, I don't know these things. In fact, I even created an account with Feline Fueled Games, the developer who created this mod, and I asked that question. I haven't got an answer yet. See, the thing is, if I choose a bunch of Warlock levels, then I'll be able to get Hellfire Warlock, and I think you can only get 3 levels of this one. You need Brimstone Blast or Hellring Blast. Intimidate 6 ranks, Spellcraft 6 ranks, Lore 12 ranks. I'm not really sure if this is a good thing to get. They get resistance to fire 10. Summon Beatazu, that might be a good one. Hellfire Shield. Yeah, I think it only goes up 3 levels. Well, I'm thinking about doing this build. I'll tell you what, I'm going to save right now. And if I'm given some new information down the line, then I'll just come back here and level them up differently. So I will save this game as Erir level up. So we're going to save it. And then for right now, I guess I will just do this build that I did. So we're just going to forget that first rogue level. And I suppose we'll just give him a ranger level for level 2. So it hasn't picked a deity. It says his deity is supposed to be Solinor Thilindora. Now, I actually don't think this build might work for this guy because his stats aren't matching up. His charisma is a 16. His dex is an 18, so that's fairly good. Intelligence is a little bit lower than it should be. Con is definitely a lot lower than it should be. Wisdom's lower than it should be. Yeah, everything's pretty much lower than it should be, except for charisma. Charisma is a lot higher than it should be. So, I guess we'll just forget about it. Alright, well, we weren't able to pick the able learner feat, so we're not going to be able to put any ranks into disabled device. We could probably put the ranks into hide. Listen would be a good one. Move silently. Open lock, we're not going to be able to do that. Not until we get the able learner feat. Search, yeah, we can throw a point in there. Spot, survival, and tumble. Yeah, we can do those too. Well, not tumble. Not until we get able learner. So we have 1 point to play around with. So this isn't going to match up with the build very well. Maybe we should put it into move silently. Next. Okay, so it says favorite enemy goblinoids. Is that who we're going to be fighting? I'm not really sure who we're going to be fighting in the future. At level 10, we're supposed to take favorite enemy humans. So, I'll do that right now. I'm going to do favorite enemy humans. Because there's a chance that we're going to come across more humans than any other class. Okay. Level 3 is going to be a rogue level, and it's actually now our first rogue level. So instead of point blank shot, I think I'm going to do able learner. So now we have 9 skill points. So, disabled device. We'll do hide. Listen. Move silently. Open lock. Search, spot, survival, tumble. Search, spot. We won't do survival, we'll do tumble. And then we have 1 left over. I guess we'll also do move silently there too. Next. Okay, so now we can pick able learner. Now we can class our skills. And find traps and stuff. Okay. This is our 4th level. So we're gonna pick Ranger. And it says to improve Dex, so we'll be doing that. So according to this, we just improve everything all at once. So disable, hide, listen, move silently, open lock, search, spot, survival, tumble. I guess we'll do survival and tumble. And we want to pick, according to this It doesn't say. It should say. Okay, well, I'm guessing it's going to be the archery combat style because it says Archer Scout. Next. So we got rapid shot now. Okay, this should be our last one. So now we're going to pick Rogue. Okay, so at level 5... like I said before, we're going to just do everything straight across. So disable, hide, listen, move silently, open lock. Search. Spot, survival, tumble. And we get evasion. Okay. So your hit points are a little bit low. I wonder if we're taking any XP penalty because... oh, we probably are. That sucks. Because we have 3 classes here. We got Warlock, Ranger, and Rogue. Man. What is your favorite class? I forget. Isn't it like a wizard? I gotta figure out how to delete that Warlock level. I wonder if there's like a good way I can do that. So we're gonna pick a portrait for you. Let's go down here. I actually might have went too far. How did I get so low here? Okay, I think I was gonna pick this one. Kinda looks like him. A little bit, huh? Yeah, I'd say so. Alright then. So we have a draining blast that we could use. We also have this knife, which gives him 2-up in fighting bonus. It's +2 and it gives +2 to tumble, so that means we can arm that. We could also give him a bow.
Sure.
Give him Galodian's bow. Alright, we'll give him that, and then all the arrows that we have, we'll give those to him. And I saw some sling bullets that we don't need. Okay. There you go. We have to make sure to buy some better arrows for you. Let's put this down here. Oh, it won't work, will it? No, it's that weird bug where you can't put anything in 4. Yeah. So let's put that down there, and then we're going to equip that bow. And you have, what, rapid shot? So we're going to do that. Choose number 7.
Yes?
Let's have you do number 7. Rapid shot mode deactivated. Activated. Oh, okay. Then we don't need it there because it's over here. My bad. Okay.
You shall not outlive the day!
So let's see if we can defeat this golem here. Oh, he's got spell resistance.
To arms! To battle!
Let's see if we can overcome the spell resistance. I don't know. Oh my goodness.
Oh!
That's a lot of damage. Oh, technically the Blade Golem could fail a will save, but I don't know if he'll have immunity to slow.
Dwarves, to battle!
Ouch!
No problem.
Well, don't say that. That's kind of a problem when you take that much damage.
Son of she-wolf!
Alright. Let's do this.
Oh!
Ay, ay, ay. You have a bow. Does more damage than that. Alright, it's slowed. That means we can move out of the way.
The enemy is near.
So I guess it's not immune to slow, and that's good. Alright, Erir, move over here and then take a pot shot. No?
For glory!
Alright, it's slowed again. Roll a 4.
To arms! To battle!
Uh-oh. Better move out of the way. Alright, it's failing its will saves. It's almost dead. Erir, you keep missing, man. Just keep spamming, will you?
Together! Strike at them!
Uh-oh. What happened, Charisse? How come you're not casting anything? Ouch. Alright, it's dead. We got 181 XP for that. Key to the prison tract. Let's give the key to Charisse. You got some bolts here. I don't know what they are.
Yes?
And they are +1 bolts. But you're not going to be using bolts, are you? You're going to be using arrows. So there's a shelf over here. Inside are some more bolts. +1. Regular bolts. Healer's Kit +3. Cat's Grace and Lesser Restoration Potion. Let's grab all that stuff. Let's reapply Leaps and Bounds. And there are more cells here, but I don't think there's anything in them. Nothing over there. Nothing over there. And nothing over there. No secret doors or anything? Well, how did we get so lucky to have the most spacious cells? This must be the hole. Alright, well, I guess we'll just get out of here then. Uh-oh. What was that? I don't know why I did that. Oh, all of a sudden we get an autosave. I'd never have been able to defeat this golem on my own. I hope we won't see more of them. I can't promise you that. If my plan works out, at least we won't have to leave the tower through the main entrance. We wouldn't stand a chance there. What do you mean? Is there another way? I don't know it myself, but Halion mentioned it. I hope he knew what he was talking about. So what are we going to do now? Well, I have been down here several times. They interrogated me or took me to the tower. I know a little about this place. We should turn left. The way on the right leads directly to the tower. It would be a very bad idea to go there. they have a very powerful golem that guards the exit. And if we go left, the guards' quarters are there. We have to sneak past them. It would be a bad idea to fight them openly. Besides, I don't want to hurt them. Some of them were very close friends, and that hasn't changed, although Dendair had me arrested. Alright, let's sneak past them. I just hope they won't be too alert. And what do we do after that? We'll reach the armory. There's some kind of mechanism there, but I'm not sure how it works. I don't know what we'll find there either. Be that as it may, the armory is our next destination. Well, let's wait and see. I'm sure we'll manage to get to the armory somehow. So that is our next destination. So if we go out here, we're going to have to fight our way out. If we go this way, we could probably sneak our way out. Considering we gave you some move silently ranks, we'll probably use you to do that. We're kind of getting up on time, so we probably won't be doing this.
Greetings of the fair folk to you.
Around the corner on the left side are guard rooms. We have to sneak past them as quietly as possible. And if we don't get past them unnoticed, that would be a real problem. I would really like to avoid shedding elven blood. I know all of these people. Okay, we'll be as quiet as possible. That's all we can do. They wouldn't be easy opponents. Let's hope they won't notice us in the first place. Now, this is possible to do. I've done it before. But I'm not going to chance it right now. I'm just probably going to end the episode and then we'll do it in the next one. So we have to sneak past the guards here through this hallway, and there's like stuff that we have to sneak past without it making a lot of noise. So here's a door here that we probably don't want to go into because there's guards and stuff. And then once we make it around the corner, then we're kind of home free. But there's like more golems and stuff that we either have to fight or we have to trick them into going somewhere, and then we can trap them in a room. And then after that, it's pretty much a breeze. So we'll see if we can do it in the next episode. Big Los signing off. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Auf Wiedersehen. Gute Nacht. Tschüss.